Okay, finally. Okay, so this is end of fast part 2. It's it's dark now, but it's the next day, and I think I should finish this as soon as possible before it's too many days. Sorry for digging in there. But anyway, so where it cut off, where YouTube cut off at that time was when I started the poem. So I have quite a bit to get through. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Okay. So this is my Anne Carson type poem during my fast. Appetite, fasting, sabotage, a name I won't say. Health, fasting, revelations of God, fasting, dancing, fasting, enjoying, fasting, blueberries. That's gonna be my first. That was my first meal. Fasting, bunnies, germs, screaming children, fasting, prayer, fasting, Bible, entitlement, acceptance, fasting, scared God doesn't hear my prayers when I'm not, fasting, fasting for Caroline, fasting, the thought of I'm having a really good time, fasting. Um, Fasting does not care for things that don't matter. Fasting, supernatural sustenance. Fasting, ask and you shall receive. Fasting, God cares about what you put in your body. Fasting, informers. Fasting, sparkly shirts. I was wearing a sparkly shirt that day to make myself feel sparkly, extra happy on my last day of my fast. Getting your energy from a different source, fasting, a divine source. Hold on a second. I'll take that out. A culture of fasting, trivializing fasting, secret fast, fasting. What to do? What do you get from fasting? Saying no to your immediate wants, fasting. A greater reward at the coming of Christ, fasting. Beauty for ashes, fasting. Hair growth from fasting or pregnancy and pain, fasting. Compassion, fasting. Consideration, fasting. Thoughtfulness, fasting. Taking a step back, fasting. Slowing down, fasting. Not speaking, fasting. Not saying something, fasting. Not remembering what you were going to say, fasting. Hiding your thoughts from others, fasting, and ultimately hiding them from yourself, fasting, the moment lost, fasting, transitions, fasting, redemption, fasting, metamorphosis, fasting, deliverance, fasting, defender Jesus, fasting. Saved from a situation, fasting. Humble beginnings, fasting. To a miraculous end, fasting. Mm, um, Longing, fasting. Hope, fasting. Hope deferred, fasting. Contentment, godliness with contentment, fasting. Seeing things the way God sees them, fasting. And not with green eyes, fasting. Seeing in the spirit, rejecting the carnal, fasting. New understanding, fasting. Seeing the light, fasting. Opened in mind, fasting. Light in yoke, fasting. Understanding, fasting. Overstanding, fasting. Thankful, grateful, maximizer, not troubled, fasting. I'm beginning to think in my head there's a bit of singing that has to happen, and I don't know how I'm going to do it at this time of night fasting, but um, let's see if I can do it quietly, I guess. Uh,